Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today we're here with Chad. So tell me about your car. What year start?
This is a 66 Nova. Not a true SS, but it's got a little bit of SS badging on it. I've always liked the 90s style street cars.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Chevelles, the Novas, cars running around with big Krager wheels and you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But without the old school technology engines.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be able to drive the car. I want to be able to drive on the freeway. I want to enjoy my drive rather than just staying around town. So that's kind of what I did. I kind of took the 90s vibe, but with today's modern technology.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's pop the hood and let's kind of, because the scoop lets me know something's happening under here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jeez.
So the block is a 6-liter block. It's a cast iron 6-liter block that's forged, and it's got, you know, main studs and everything that you need to hold the power. LS3 heads, and then the LSA supercharger. Everything, you know, is kind of set up for boost. So it's got a boost cam in it from DMS and the DMS drive system. And I got it making right about 14 pounds of boost. It's on flex fuel. It's got a Holley computer. Flex fuel, so I could either run 85, which I try and do as much as I can, but if I get in a pinch, if there's no 85 around, I could throw 91 in it, and you can't even tell.
How much horsepower are you making, and what are your quarter mile times?
This combo typically makes 700 to the wheels. Last time I was at the track, I had some issues, but it was at LS Fest in Vegas. The car went 1030, like a 4000 DA, and that was on 7 cylinders, and the transmission was blowing up.
Really?
So yeah, so right now it should be somewhere in the 950 range. Yeah.
Wow, that's all an ass, dude.
Yeah, that's plenty fast for me. You know?
What transmission does it go with?
4L84 with billet internals and a real nice triple disc billet converter.
So it can handle all the power.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about the trans at all. You know, I just put it in drive and the car shifts perfectly. It feels like you're driving, like a new Camaro or something. You know?
So whether you're cruising or getting on it, it shifts when you want it to shift.
Yeah, the Holley controls it all. So what's pretty trick about the suspension is it is basically stock, but what the previous owner did was he modified some of the control arms basically underneath the car. Instead of having bushings, he's got spherical heim joints. So when the car lifts up, you know, the suspension's able to travel.
Because you get front end lift, right?
Tons
to squat the rear for grip.
You want as much weight transfer as you can. So the more you could get that front end to lift up and get that rear end to be happy, you know. And then the fuel tank's in the stock location. It's got a Rix tank in it with twin 525 Hellcat pumps in it. What
are you geared at for on your rear end?
410s.
Oh, okay. So it's really a torque monster.
It is, especially with that type of supercharger.
Yeah. And the wheel setup.
Yeah, the wheels are really nice. They're billet specialty wheels. It's got aerospace component drag brake setup on it. So if you look at the rotors, they're super thin.
Yeah.
And then it's got a billet, you know, lug nut setup.
What are the wheel sizes and tire sizes? I'm curious because I'm just not a drag guy very much, so I don't know the setups you guys do.
Yeah, so it's like it's a 15x4 in the front, and the rear is a 15x8, I believe, and it's just got like a 255 60/15 drag radial on it.
And a 255 is enough to get you hooked up, though.
Yeah. So on the street, that's my street rear wheel, and then at the track, I change it over to a full slick.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a 26-inch tall slick.
Man, you really kept a lot of stock elements in here. And then your screen, then you can monitor like temps and air fuel and all that.
I could see everything right there. Anything that this car is doing, I could see it. I could even make changes from that screen. If I don't have my laptop with me, I can change shift points. I could change anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, very cool. And then B&M, so is that like a ratchet setup where?
It's just their hammer shifter, you know, very basic, very old school shifter.
Yeah.
So it's a Dakota Digital.
That's so funny, isn't it, man? Without it turning on, it looks like a stock setup.
Yeah, like I said, I like it classic looking, but still, you know, the modern touches.
Now, are these still stock seats?
Those are the stock seats, yeah. They've just been redone. I
don't know, I think it's fun to see the stock stuff. It kind of takes you back to when the car was a new car, you know? Well, man, we'll throw some cameras in here and go fire it up and drive a little bit,
Let's do it.
Yeah, cool. Oh, you're not kidding, it shifts right, doesn't it?
I mean, think that was a fully built trans, you know?
No, because it's not. Now, I'm sure when you're nailing it, it's probably a bit more of a violent shift.
Yeah.
It's funny, I mean, obviously I've been in the seat for 30 seconds, but you were saying how if you're just cruising, it's a nice driving car.
Yeah.
Already it feels like it. It doesn't, you know, some cars you get in, especially pro touring builds, where it's a pretty stiff ride,
Yeah.
you know. This doesn't feel like that brutal stiff.
It just feels like a 66 Nova, you know?
Yeah.
Very, very basic.
Yeah, you can really smell the E85, man. It's such a friggin' unique smell.
I don't even smell it anymore.
No, you're just so used to it.
Yeah.
God, I love it. Your transmission's properly set, dude. Fast cars, I'm mostly tripping on that you're running a friggin' 255 back here. I literally thought like you would just be spinning the entire time, getting no grip whatsoever.
This type of suspension's been used for years from, you know, rocket racers and all that type of stuff, and it's just, it works.
Fuck. Tell you what though, you get my blood pumping, bro. Like, serious. You know all the things that go on, right? The heart starts fucking pounding like crazy, stomach comes up into the throat.
This is why I spend all my days off in the garage. Just for, you know, 10 seconds or so of adrenaline rush. That's it.
Yeah. Dig your car. Like I'm like
This is grandma's daily driver.
Yeah, yeah. Go for it. Takes me a second to talk after that. Man, like you're getting the old shit face and a smile out of me. So your car does what it's supposed to do. Nothing like it to me, man. There's nothing like American V8. There's just nothing like it. Here we go. Holy cow. Just a little smoke show, Chad. Well, that was simply badass. What a cool car, man. I mean, that thing gets down, does everything you want it to. Just a cool build. You know, this is one of those that's relatable to most of us guys that can't stroke a check for $1 million or $2 million to have a car built. This is a real world, garage built, badass car. Absolutely loved shooting this one. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks as always for hanging and watching. All right, man. Later.